What is up, guys? It's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today I want to talk about gold making. Now, I'm going to dive deep into the concentration topic right here, which is a brand new stat that we have access to in the War Within, and I want to correlate this concentration stat with why alt armies will be absolutely fantastic, especially for the short term, but definitely for the long term as well, and the first couple of months. And I want to talk about why alt armies can be pretty much every single profession out there, and doesn't have to be tailoring plus alchemy. Now, I think that a lot of people are in that boat where they will have their alt armies to be specced into alchemy and tailoring. The reason for that is that tailoring and alchemy are the only two professions that actually have daily profitable cooldowns that are correlated with making gold on a daily basis. So for example, Gleaming Chaos, where we have X amount of crafts available, basically transmutes, right, which we all know about from previous expansions. And in tailoring, we have the famous type of cooldown cloth crafting, for example, Dawnweave Bolt and Duskweave Bolt. We had the same thing in Dragonflight, and tailoring has pretty much in every single expansion had some sort of cooldown craft, and having cooldowns available, like cooldowns attached to them, does make them baseline profitable. That being said, a bunch of people have been using the Mist of Pandaria remix event to level up hundreds of alts. I know a person with 270 alts right now that is planning to just mass create tailoring bolts on a daily basis on like 200 plus characters. So some people, myself included, might be thinking that maybe the market will be very saturated, with everyone having so many alts right now, this right here being a fairly easy spec to set up as well. Like, all you would have to do is go into From Dawn Until Dusk, max these out, and then go into something like Textile Treasures or Quality Fabric, and put in some extra points to min-max that profitability. Now, I think this will be very easily accessible and might not be as profitable as people are thinking, but let's talk about concentration. Now, concentration will make gold making very interesting because it will basically make everything profitable, especially when you are spending your concentration. When it comes to tailoring, cooldown crafting as well, making Dawnweave bolts, and using concentration to guarantee them at quality 3, will be very good at the start when people want to have high quality materials for their craft, because Dawnweave Bolt, for example, is further used in more crafts, and in order to reach the highest quality that they can, they need quality 3 materials. Like, even me, to reach quality 3, I would want to have quality 3 Weaver Cloth bolts, even though I don't have those right now, but I would really want to have them. And the thing is, at some point, I will be able to guarantee quality 3 without spending concentration. If I had a rare tool right now and 2 rare accessories, that is plus 40 knowledge points or plus 40 skills by itself, and then we can have a quality 3 Weaver Cloth Bolt instead of quality 2. At some point, almost every single craft in the game, you will be able to guarantee quality 3 by having everything you can, including rare tools and rare accessories, and every single knowledge point that you can, which, believe me, will take a while, but you will get there. At that point, a lot of the profitability will come from shifting from spending your concentration with quality 3 materials, which you no longer need to do, because now you can guarantee quality 3 outcomes on... Thank you, cat. You can guarantee quality 3 outcomes from your crafts without using concentration, but quality 3 materials will be expensive, especially early. So at this point, a lot of the profitability will come from downgrading the materials used in the crafts to still get quality 3. So what I mean here is that right now we have to spend concentration to get to quality 3 with quality 3 plus quality 2 materials. Now, if I had my rare tools and we have spent all our knowledge points and we can guarantee this one at quality 3 without spending concentration, we would want to downgrade to quality 2 or even quality 1. Quality 1 is going to be so piss cheap. Quality 3 is going to be expensive. Quality 1 though, everyone is going to find that in heaps and buckets. There will be such a huge supply and not a huge demand, so a lot of the profitability will shift to the point where you downgrade the materials and then use your concentration to still guarantee quality 3 outcomes from the craft you're doing with the lowest quality materials possible. Now, I do think that after a couple of weeks, the thing is, quality 3 materials will probably be a little bit more expensive for a few months, but quality 1 and quality 2 will be fairly cheap and will be somewhat the same price, because going from quality 1 to quality 2 is kind of fast, but going from quality 2 to quality 3, that is what takes a while. So you wouldn't even have to downgrade from quality 3 materials to quality 1, all you would have to do is go from quality 2 to quality 3 to quality 2, and that by itself will reduce the cost of your craft by a lot, and then once again you use your concentration points to guarantee a quality 3 with lower materials, aka a lower cost for the craft itself, while still getting the same gold back. Now, this is not only for Dawnweave, by the way. Like, for example, if we go to Alchemy right now, and let's just go to Files. Now, for Files, I am on 721 skill by spending every single knowledge point that I can into everything that I can, which once again will take a while, but you will eventually get here. Now, at this point, we are lacking 39 knowledge points, or 39 skill points to guarantee the highest quality here, so I would still have to spend my concentration. That being said, you might notice I don't have any tools or any accessories, and we just talked about tools gives you plus 18, this one gives you plus 11, and this one also gives you plus 11 when you have them at rare. So that is plus 40 skill points from having a rare tool and 2 rare accessories, and 721 plus 40 is 761, so at this point we would actually guarantee quality 3 without spending any concentration on flasks. That being said, we have to spend quality 3 materials of everything. We would need quality 3 Orbinid, quality 3 Lure Drop, quality 3 Michael Bloom, and the quality 3 Gilded Vials, which is crafted from dual crafting. So we still rely on having quality 3 reagents to get a guaranteed quality 3. That being said, I could for example downgrade this to quality 2 Orbinids and quality 2 Lure Drops instead, so we do quality 2 and quality 2, and this one as well. Do we have any quality 2s? We do some quality 1s as well, so like this. And do we have any of this? We don't. But we could downgrade as much as we can to spend as little gold as we can when it comes to the materials, and then we use our concentration to still guarantee a quality 3. So when it comes to the long term here of concentration, a lot of people are saying that concentration will at some point be useless, and while that is true, that is like 6 months down the line when quality 3 materials are the same price as quality 2. The reality here is that concentration will be used in 2 stages, where stage 1 will be to guarantee quality 3 outcomes with quality 3 materials, so that is like the early stage of concentration, where you are literally just lacking knowledge points. Now, when you have those knowledge points, like let's just say that takes you about 4 weeks, most professions it will take about 4 weeks, at that point you can now guarantee quality 3 with the quality 3 materials. That is when stage 2 comes into play, where you downgrade from quality 3 down to quality 2 materials or even quality 1, and still get a guaranteed quality 3 outcome by spending your concentration. So alt armies can be anything, doesn't have to be alchemy plus tailoring. You can even use this for dual crafting, engineering, blacksmithing for embellishments, or even for alloys as well, for anything really. So alt armies can be basically anything, and then spend your concentration to make a bunch of gold. And I just wanted to make a video on this real quick, because I've seen a lot of comments in my YouTube sessions that concentration will be quote-unquote useless after a couple of weeks, and I think that is just people being misled from playing the beta and having quality 3 crafting reagents and quality 3 materials being so easily accessible. Like from the vendor, when you go to a vendor and buy materials on the beta, quality 3 materials are so easily accessible, and believe me, at the launch itself, they will not be. they will not be this easily accessible, and for the most part getting quality 3 materials and the quality 3 crafting reagents, it will be fairly difficult, and they will be priced higher than quality 2. So concentration will be useful for months down the line, and yeah, the point is alt armies can be anything, concentration is a lot more useful than people think, and I hope this video kind of helped to show that as an example. So if you want my help when it comes to gold making further as well, check out my War Within Goldmaking Guide through a link down below, where we dive deeper into every single profession and how to spend, for example, your knowledge points and your concentration to make a bunch of gold. We have specific examples of every single profession and the build to go for, so for example jewel crafting, prospecting, or making vials, or making gems. When it comes to inscription, we have like 4 different paths to go down. You can mill, you can make ink, crafting reagents, professional equipment, actual equipment. There's so many different ways to make gold, and I try to highlight all of them. In addition to that, we have found a bunch of gold farms in the War Within, which you can have early access to and have them right now by having the guide once again, and you will get early access to videos, plus exclusive videos. At the moment we have 3 videos in exclusive access, so you can check those out. We have this one, for example, next level gold making, taking gold making to the, well, next level, and we have this absolutely insane gold making strategy that may be a little bit broken, which if it doesn't get nerfed, it will be broken at the launch, so trust me, check that one out if you haven't. And yeah, that's what I have for you today. Once again, check out the gold making guide for more help when it comes to gold making, and to support me directly as well. As always, I appreciate you for watching the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, let me know in the comments down below how you are planning to make gold in the War Within, and thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you again in the next video very soon.